Hi guys! So today I filmed this look for you. It is a holiday kind of glam makeup. I wanted to do something super simple and classic but spruce it up a little bit, so I did that by adding this really pretty shimmery highlight in the middle. Oh my gosh, I just can't talk today. Ah! Okay, so I did that by adding this pop of shimmer in the inner corner of my eye and just putting on a pair of false lashes. I would recommend going with something a little more bold, but if you don't like that, then these lashes are great for you. These are the only ones I had with me at this time, so yeah. But anyway, enough rambling and let's get started. Okay guys, so first off I'm going to take this primer. I have been using this primer ever since I got it in my Ipsy package. This is the F&R, which stands for Fig and Rouge, I believe. This is their mattifying emulsion MT plus sheer primer. This primer is amazing and I am going to be looking it up very shortly here, so I can put it in the description box with a link so you guys can visit their website if they have one, because I totally want to repurchase this. Sorry, I was listening to Christmas carols in the background. Next, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Coverall Cream Foundation. I am in the shade 816, which is Fair Light, I believe. This tone is perfect for me. I absolutely love this shade on me. It matches me perfect. So I just go ahead and dot this all over my face, and then I will take my makeup brush and I will just buff this into my skin. I got these makeup brushes that all have the black handle off Amazon, I believe. If I can find the seller that I bought them from, I will try and link them down below as well in the description box for you guys. So I just go ahead and buff this all over my skin. And I prefer to do my foundation before my eyes for this look. It's just my personal preference, but if you would like to add your foundation, all that good stuff at the end, then I totally recommend doing whatever you feel comfortable with. So yeah, once I have that all buffed into my skin, I am going to go ahead and blend it down onto my neck as well, just to go ahead and make sure everything is well blended. Next, I will be going in with my Wet n Wild Come Correct. This is from their Fergie line, I believe, as well, and it is in the shade Light. This concealer is super pigmented, so I will just squirt a small drop on the back of my hand and take my ring finger and just take a little bit and dab it under my eyes. This shade is super bright, and like I said, and super pigmented, so I do use it as a highlight as well, rather than just a concealer. And I do take this on top of my eyelids as well as under my eyelids, and then in a few moments here I will be placing this in my T-zone to highlight that area as well. With this concealer, when I first bought it, I actually did extremely dislike it. I wouldn't say hate, but it's just a very pigmented concealer, and you just have to learn how to work with it. And it is such an amazing concealer once you do learn how to work with it. It gives me such a great coverage. I love it. So anyways, once I have that all blended in under my eyes, I take it onto my chin and just pretty much put that all over the very point of my chin just to highlight it and give my face a little more shape, and blend that in with my ring finger as well. And then I will take a little bit more on my finger and blend out those lines. Then I will put some on the middle of my forehead and just kind of fan it out to the middle of my forehead, out from the middle of my forehead, sorry. And then blend it up and then go down towards the bridge of my nose and take a little bit more onto the bridge of my nose and the point of my nose and just buff that in with my finger as well. And last but not least, onto my Cupid's bow. This kind of gives you more of a pouty full top lip by highlighting it. And then I will take my foundation brush that I use to buff in my foundation with whatever product is left on the brush and use that just to buff out the rest of this concealer. I feel like when I do this, it really makes everything flawless and makes everything look so much more natural and blend together. So you can see I am just buffing everything in, including my under eye, and it still is so pigmented that it does give that natural highlight under my eye, but not overly scary like it was a few moments ago. So once I have that all buffed in, then I am going to take my Maybelline Fit Me powder. My Fit Me powder is the Matte Poreless collection, and it is in the shade 120, which is Classic Ivory. I will take this brush, and it is just kind of like a fluffy pointed brush. I take that brush and pack on some of that powder underneath my eye and pretty much everywhere that I put that concealer, just to really set that concealer so it doesn't move or anything throughout the day or night wherever you are wearing this to. And then I will take a fluffy brush and just buff in some more of that powder over the remainder of my face and onto my neck. Excuse the swatches and the dirty hands and no painted fingernails. Don't you love when you run out of time before filming? Next, I take my spoolie and we'll just go ahead and groom and kind of comb through my brows just to take out any product that is in them and prep them for being filled in and shaping. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. 32 eyeshadow palette, and I take a taupey color that is in there. If you want to see how I do my eyebrows, I will go ahead and be making a video very soon for that. But I just take this eyeshadow and go ahead and fill in my brows with this brush. This is a fluffy angled eyeliner brush. I got this in a Maybelline cream eyeliner kit when they first came out with cream eyeliners, so I don't know if you can still get this brush anywhere. But so once I have filled them in with the eyeshadow, I just go back in with my spoolie and go ahead and reshape and groom those, as well as buffing out and blending in that eyeshadow. Once I have that done, I'm going to take this e.l.f. concealer and use this as a primer and a base for my eyeshadow. You can use whatever primer you feel you want to use. Today I chose to use this concealer just because I wanted a skin tone color. And I will go ahead and just blend this all over my eyelid up to the top of my brow bone as well as my inner corner, because we will be placing a highlighting shade in that inner corner, and you want to make sure it does stick and stay throughout your entire event or day or wherever you will be wearing this makeup to. So now I'm taking this e.l.f. quad. This quad is in Tantalizing Taupes, and I just take that kind of skin tone-y color. Any skin tone color you have will work perfectly. This is the closest to mine besides using my actual face powder. So I just take a fluffy brush and blend this all over my entire eyelid up to my brow bone just to apply this as a base for all of my colors. So once I have that blended, I'm going to take my e.l.f. 32 eyeshadow palette again with a fluffy blending brush. The brush I am about to show with the pink handle is by Luxe, I believe, and I believe it is the tapered blending brush. I will have that listed below. So I take that kind of light brown shade on that brush and I will blend this straight into my crease. And because this is such a perfect fluffy blending brush, it does kind of blend upward as well. So it just blends out everything perfectly. So I will go ahead and place this on my crease on my other eye very quickly. And you can see I do kind of like a little swirly back and forth windshield wiper motion. That's all you need to do just to give your eyes a little bit of definition. Then I will go ahead and take regular Scotch tape. So the Scotch tape is going to be placed on the sides of your eyes, and it will give you a very clean winged eyeliner and very clean winged eyeshadow look when you remove it from your eyes at the very end of this makeup look. So what I do before I actually apply it to my eye here is I have placed it on the back of my hand and taken it off and replaced it a few times just to get the initial stickiness off of it, so when we do remove it, it doesn't hurt or damage that eye area. So now I'm taking a darker brown eyeshadow with this Estee Lauder taper blending brush, and I am just going to go ahead and start placing this in the outer corner as well as blending it into my crease. And I'm starting off with a very, very light hand just because this color is very pigmented. So if I go in immediately with a heavy hand, it will be very difficult to remove the color rather than just build up the color. So I'm going to go ahead and place tape on the other eye really quick and do the same thing. Take that brown eyeshadow on my Estee Lauder tapered blending brush and just go ahead and draw kind of that outer V there. You can see I start with right against the tape, and then we'll go up to that point where my crease and that tape meet, and then bring this into the crease a little bit. And I'm just blending that together with the lighter brown shade underneath. So I'm going back to the other eye really quick just to once again rebuild up that dark brown. Once we have that done, I'm going in with this kind of vanilla shade from my 32-piece eyeshadow palette. Any kind of lighter shade that you have, any white shade would work. I personally don't like using a stark white, so this is a more vanilla shade, I would call it, with like more of a yellow undertone. And I place this under my brow bone for a highlight, as well as the inner corners for that base for our highlight that we will be doing later on. Now I am going in with my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in black, and I use this as a guide. If you are not used to making a wing eyeliner, I recommend kind of using this technique with a tape and using a liquid eyeliner to kind of use as a guide like I am using here. So I kind of just draw out the shape. I'm not too focused on making it super pigmented. And so you can see that's all I really do. Let's just go ahead and make that guide. And don't worry about getting any on the tape and being super clean about it, because whatever is on that tape will be coming off with the tape when we remove it at the end, and you will have a perfect wing eyeliner. So once I have that, I am going to go ahead and take my e.l.f. cream eyeliner, and this is also in black, and I'm going to take an angled eyeliner brush, which I believe my silver brushes are from Ofra Cosmetics. Ofra, O-F-R-A, I believe is how you spell it. I got these in a kit when I went to school, and that was the brand that our kit was made from. Or that made our kit. There you go. So I just go over where I placed that liquid liner as a guide, and we'll just darken this up. So you can immediately see how dark and pigmented this eyeliner is. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. And it's super cheap. So you can see I'm not doing it in one quick swipe of a wing either. I'm doing it in little sections and just kind of making little dashed lines and then connecting them. That is the easiest way I find it when I do winged eyeliner. Do whatever is easiest for you. And voila! You remove the tape and you have perfect winged eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead in with this angled eyeliner brush from e.l.f. and just go ahead and take that lighter brown eyeshadow that we used earlier as a transition shade on our eyes and dab that underneath my eyes about 3/4 of the way, and then I will go ahead and also take that darker brown that we used in the crease in the outer corner and bring that about half of the way in. And then I just take my ring finger and we'll kind of smudge that out as well. Once you have that done, then I'm going to take this eyeliner, which is by Bella Pierre, I believe. I also got this in an Ipsy package and have not purchased another one yet, but I absolutely love this black eyeliner. It's so black and creamy, and I will also have that listed down below, so if you are interested, you guys can look it up. So I line both my upper and bottom water lines, but I do not bring that all the way in on the bottom. I only bring it 3/4 of the way in, so it really will open and brighten up that inner corner. So I'm taking that super white kind of champagne color. This is a shimmer palette that I believe I got from Claire's forever ago, but I cannot get rid of it. The colors on it are so pigmented that I love it, but I hardly ever use it because I only use a little bit. So I'm just taking my NYX mattifying setting powder, and I do spray this as if it was like my MAC setting spray. And you can just go ahead and take that champagne color and just dab it on the inner corners of your eye. And this will give you that amazing kind of bright, glittery, shimmering, open eye look. I absolutely love this color for popping in the inner corner of my eyes. And then I will take maybe my pinkies and just kind of buff it sometimes. So once you have that done, then I just go ahead and give my eyelashes a quick curl, as well as applying some mascara. I am using the Smashbox, let me go ahead and just double check. I believe this is a Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. I will go ahead and link that down below as well in the description box, but I believe that's what it is. So I'm not putting too much on, I'm just giving them a nice quick layer so I can go ahead and prepare them for false lashes. If you don't want to do false lashes, then just go ahead and apply whatever mascara you prefer, and then you will pretty much be done with the eyes. So I'm taking this mascara here, which is my Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus mascara, and I love this for my bottom lashes. So once I have applied that to my bottom lashes, I'm going to go ahead and apply them a little bit to the top of my lashes as well, just to give them a little more length to blend in with my false lashes. And I let it dry before applying my false lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and take the false lashes from Ardell, and these are in Natural, I believe, and they're going to be number 110. And they are in the black, not brown. So that's what they look like. They're super just long and kind of pointed with each other. And so I applied my false lashes, and now I'm back. I could not put them on and stay in the camera, so I do apologize for that. Once I have them on, I take a little more mascara just to blend in my lashes to my false lashes. And once I have that done, now I'm taking this kind of dark cocoa contouring color, which is also from Ofra Cosmetics. I'll get the name down, I promise. So I go ahead and start at the sides of my cheeks just to go ahead and really contour that cheekbone. And I will blend this up to my temples as well as onto my forehead to give my face not only shape but also a little bit of color. The brush that I'm using, I believe, is from Bare Minerals, and I believe it is the Flawless Face brush. And so I just am really buffing this in because I like it to all kind of blend. So now I'm just going to take a little bit on my brush and go on the sides of my nose. I like doing this rather than going in with such a super detailed brush just because I like the shape of my nose. But once I have it on there, I will take the pointed brush that I used earlier just to go in and kind of blend that into my nose, as well as clean up my under eye to make sure there's no shadow. Now I'm taking this blush shade with a blush brush and just taking it onto the apples of my cheeks and blending it up and back onto my cheekbones. This color is a very muted kind of mauve color, and it is perfect for a very dramatic eye or for somebody who doesn't like a lot of blush. I absolutely love this color. It's so natural. So once I have applied that, I just take my big fluffy brush that I used at the very beginning, and we'll go ahead and blend this all together by buffing it in together. Just like so. I'm not really applying any product, just blending it all together. So once I have done that, then I'm going to go ahead and do my highlight. This is my e.l.f. Golden Bronzer, and this is the lightest shade that is in that palette. And I just go ahead and take this on an eyeshadow brush and blend this onto the apples, or not the apples, the high points of my cheeks. I do take this also into my T-zone just a little bit, just to give my face a little more highlight. Then I will take my lipstick here. This is my Wet n Wild lipstick. It is from their matte collection, and I will go ahead and apply this to my lips. This is in Black Cherry, I believe. I will double check the number for you and put it in the description box with it as well. But I want to say it is 918D in Black Cherry, or Cherry Bomb. I'll have it linked below. Next, I will take my NYX HD Photogenic Translucent Powder, and I take this on just any brush you have. I'm using this foundation brush. and go ahead and take a tiny bit and just pat this all over my lips just to set that lipstick as well as give it a complete matte look. And once you have that, you are all done, and that is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I will see you next time. Bye!